Hey, how's it going? It is 10:13. We're a little bit late getting started this evening. I hope you guys have had a great Thursday. I logged in from work this afternoon and did a little AFK fishing. And so as you can see, we're on a new server. Our 30-day time limit expired. And so we can no longer be on any Olivier, any of what they call the growth servers, which all have experience points boost. I only got to use like 5 days of my 30 days. I didn't realize I was even on a 30-day timer. That's the way of these things. You never know, like, that you have them or that you need them or that you're using them until it's too late. Sorry about the sniffles there. But yeah, but you know, everybody's got these cool fishing helmets that are just hysterical. I love them. And you see a great variety of people here. It's all good fun. Several of the fishing costumes. And why not? You know, if you're going to AFK fish, you should have an appropriate fishing costume. So, let's get started, shall we? I'm a little bit late because I ran into some technical difficulties this evening. My Elgato streaming light, which I love quite a bit and have greatly enjoyed, wouldn't power on. The Elgato control center didn't recognize the light. And then, so I unplugged the light and plugged it back in, and it recognized it, and I was able to turn it on. And then it dropped it again, and now I can't recognize it. So I can't turn the light off until I restart it and restart it again. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It just suddenly decided that it couldn't see my light anymore, and then it couldn't control it. But plugging it and plugging it back in, it fixes it for a short while. Anyway, the light's on, so we're streaming. And we'll continue streaming. I'll solve this problem when I get off later. A reminder that I am out tomorrow and out for the weekend and probably Monday night as well. We'll be heading back on Monday, but I'll have to see if we're going to be able to. I'll be able to stream that night or not. So let's take a little stock of inventory. So our inventory is full of fish. So the first thing we're going to do is go sell all the fish that we picked up while we were AFK fishing. I don't know why I have the sniffles. Garmoth's roar is resonating through Garmoth's nest. Don't know what that means. Sounds scary. Our fishing guy is right here, I believe. No, that's the trader. Oh, that's who we need to go to. We don't need to go to the fishing guy. We need to go to the trader. I believe he's right up the street. Let's hope that it doesn't decide that I can't use it. So my contribution points shows here 5 of 16. Now I know I collected more than 16 contribution points yesterday. Doing another request, I thought I had like 20 or 30, but it only shows 5 of 16 available. Weird. In any event, our merchant is right over here. Luxury vendor. Stable keeper. I need the trade manager. Here we are. Trade, aye. 1. Look, it's doing that thing where it can't recognize my trade. Oh, but I do need an empty inventory slot, which I don't have. Seaweed. So let's do this. Go to the storage guy first. So I'll start to get the hang of this after a while, but essentially, after we filled up our inventory... Hey, little guy, how's it going? Great to see you. After we filled up our inventory with fish, what we need to do is we need to make sure that we empty a slot first, so that we can have room to do the vendor. Curiously enough, little guy, it looks like it was doing that same thing that it did last night, where it wouldn't allow me to trade.
Need to use the storage?
All right, yes, storage too. Okay, I do have a slot available, so let's put our old armor there. We're now full there, but we have an inventory slot. Now we're going to go and run back up. Whoop, missed a turn off. Back up to the trade manager and see if it'll let me. See if it'll let me trade now and sell my inventory full of fish. So we just got started, little guy. I just got literally logged in about 5 minutes ago, long enough to wave to all the people that were fishing and then to come over here and try to sell our fish. Yeah, it's doing that same thing. I don't know why. It's so weird. Like it leaves me in a bad state. I know, it's... I totally believe you, and it didn't happen to me the first time I did it. I wonder if there's something about the way I'm exiting when I'm leaving myself online or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go to character selection. See if just logging out to character selection and back in will do it. It's so strange. Yeah, so so I did do a little AFK fishing today while I was at work. Didn't do any actual playing. Got to do some AFK fishing, and then I left it logged in when I left work and came home just to see if it would let me log in from a different location, and it didn't. It warned me about a duplicate login. Hello, Moonlight Memory. Trade Manager, 1, and there it is. So that's so weird. It must be in a bad state when I first come back when I'm sitting there at the come off the fishing for whatever reason. Anyway, we've got 2 morays and 2 grunts with 71, so a couple of nice golds and then a whole bevy of greens. And let's sell them up. Alright, we're up to 9.6 million silver, which is kind of nice. At 7 a.m., monsters lose their power and go back to their normal state. Alright, that's interesting. So I guess I was just on the cusp of it being nighttime here. Let's talk to the stable master. Kyressa, is that your name? The horse is a friend. I like to take good care of it. Horse emblem. Beginning brown mare. Okay, I gotta put on my glasses to see if this is literally how I buy a horse. So yeah, it looks like it is. So I can... Proof of ownership of a beginner's brown horse, allowing you to retrieve it at a stable. You'll obtain a stallion when you register this name. How to use. Press R and B on this item. Press R and B on this item. Take to the stable keeper and select the stable menu. Select the register emblem menu. Hey, Hypebot. Hey, Arislan, thanks for the auto host. Enter the mount's name. Press confirm. So it's 15,000 to buy. Okay, and we can get a donkey or a wagon horse. Several emblems. And I can also register a shabby wagon. Alright, so that's 15,000. That's a lot of silver. I guess it's a lot. And I've got 9 million, so I can definitely afford it. But we're going to hold off on buying the horse just now. I'm pretty convinced that they're going to give me a horse through the quest. So if we're following the main storyline quest and they don't unlock a mount for me as a part of the quest line, then I will come back and buy a horse. To give you a donkey. Alright, well that's cool. That'll probably be enough. That'd be good for now. Of course, a donkey. So I might end up buying a horse anyway. Look at the barding on that fella. Isn't that awesome? I loves it. They do a really good job with the specular highlighting on the leather here. And on the shield. Nice displacement material. You can see a little transparency effect, a little bit of artifacting, but still overall, and a great reflection on the mask. Great specular there. Nice materials. Great looking stuff. I do love the art in this game. Pretty high quality. Alright, there's somebody leveling up their strength training. Okay, so... there's some seaweed and take it to Trio. Oh, Creo. He's the fisherman guy. I want to see if I can put these things on the auction house. So, he hasn't told me about the auction house yet, but using our newfound knowledge of how to find things, let's go there and then let's go to the marketplace. Navigation guide has been set to closest marketplace. Time we learned about the marketplace. And by learn, I mean we fuddle our way through it. See what we can do. carrying around these things in my inventory, and I want to see if I can put them on the marketplace. A suitable quantity. Hello. Hello, person standing up there. So we're on Velia 1 chat server.
Our town is peaceful.
Would you like to use the marketplace? You have to be well prepared if you don't want to lose out. Interact. Buy house. In times like this, a house is not an option, it's a necessity. You can be self-sufficient only when you own a house. You need to prepare damaged items, also to cook food and maintain an meat. Now that I've started crafting, I have lots of work to do. There are plenty of nice houses here. I'm sure you'll be satisfied. Alright, well, thank you for telling me about buying a house. How do I get to the market? Central market. Manage warehouse. Oh yeah, you guys use a warehouse to buy and sell things. Buy and sell. So let's choose sell. You can only sell items that are in your warehouse. Please move the items you wish to sell into your warehouse. Alright. Manage warehouse. Okay. Here's my inventory. Alright, we'll put that in the warehouse. This Elvish battle axe I can put in there. Or not. What did it tell me? An item without full durability can't be registered. Okay, so that's got to be fully registered. Alright, so now I bet press L and B to open the warehouse window. You can change the hotkey for this function. Right. There we are. Now I can sell this. Look at that chart. That's unbelievable. Ancient relics, crystal shard. There are 229 at these prices. Buyers. 1 million, 1 million. Listed for 955. So I can list mine at 950. Right, short 950. Capacity is 10. I don't know what that means. 1 over 514. Oh, here we go. Here's some finer instructions. Let's see what that says down here. Marketplace commission of 30% and a local tax of 5% will be applied. You'll get an extra 30% if a value pack buff is active. If there are orders for this item, you will sell it at the highest price. The difference between your desired price and the highest price will be given to you. However, taxes will be applied if the amount you receive is different in prices. Man, this is like playing auctioning for real. If there aren't any orders, the items will be listed at the seller's desired price. You can manage your sales in Central Market. Sell. Alright, so let's register this for sale at 950. You will sell the Ancient Relic Crystal Shard X1 for 950,000 silver. Yes, you can receive a 30% bonus with an active value pack. Yes, but I don't want to do that right now. Registration? Alright. There we go. So we got one item up for sale at the marketplace. These other items clearly do not want to go on the sale, so we will exit there. Exit here. That's good though. Now we can go to this vendor.
Call you in my trap. I win.
Card game. A popular local card game called Cock. Unlike you, that goblin watching the game seems to know how to play. Awesome. A sculpture of a dragon head with small birds engraved upon it. Read the engraved words. A prayer for the safe voyage of valiant fishers and the sculpture of a dragon head. Alright, got it.
There we go.
There we are. Well, hello.
Do you finally like that one? You're throwing it away again?
Uh-huh.
Why have you thrown away so many?
Look at my face. Haven't even worked up a sweat. Patience is all about refining.
Don't you mean refining is all about patience? I am training under foe. I'm a blacksmith who doesn't know how to give up under any circumstances.
I'm
Tell me if you need
trying
anything.
under
Please understand that I have to keep hammering.
patience.
Knowledge. Manus processing stone, lake. So you don't know about this stone. Very well then, I'll make an exception for you.
Tell me if you need anything.
Alright. Gain knowledge of the stone. I want to cleanse my equipment. You must be busy upgrading your gear. It's good to become strong, but it isn't hard to be surrounded in such darkness. There's a way to lessen your burden. I heard a Elonian priest can pray to you to get rid of the gear of darkness. Want to try, visit Altovio at the church. Pay the equipment cleansing fee to downgrade any armor weapon from enhancement level plus 15 to plus 14. Okay.
You
Want
will
me to do
have
that?
to forgive me. I can't stop hammering.
And I can trade in lead shot chest if I want. Got it.
The
Okay.
sparks from hammering
Now,
always
exchange?
bring the iron to life.
No. Shop 1. Alright, so you can't just... Oh wait, no, here we go. Sell. Alright, so let's sell Briar Helmet. Can't sell any of this other crap that I'm carrying. Sell this seaweed. Oh, I'm going to take the seaweed over to Cryo, the fisher guy. See what he wants with it. Alright. I have all these miscellaneous pieces. Vendors should buy this item at a fair price. 30 shoes. Okay, I'll talk about those. Correct thing. Vendors should buy this item at a fair price. Fish bones. I want to hold on to those. And take that to Creo. This mail attached with a gift kit who has helped with no recommendation. Oh, I think that's a quest item. And there's the Elish battle axe, which I have to repair in order to sell. Okay. Which we'll do that too. Alright, so... It's suddenly hot in here. Alright, where's my fisherman guy? He's down here. We're doing just a little, you know, part of this game is learning how to do this game, so it's not going to all be, you know, combat and fun stuff. Not that this isn't fun, but look at all the horses that people just like abandon out here while they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Oh, hello, fish vendor. Alright. Aberdeen is a troublemaker. Queek! You can't catch a fish no matter how I teach. Queek! Welcome. Fish are fresh. Queek, queek. Anything conversation? Whoops. Requirement. Gain a minimum of 40 favor of 40 from Queek. Oh, hello there, Mr. Anderson. How goes it? I'm eating Rolos and fishing. That seems like a pretty good way to spend the afternoon. I am still playing this. Logai has been dropped by the last couple of nights and has been really helpful in giving me a lot of tips on how to do things. And let me tell you, this game, oh my god, it's so different. There's so much stuff going on here. We're trying to sell... Alright, let's sell these things. Ah, okay. Cracked fan, yes. We shall sell that. Let's select multiple items. Alright, so we shall sell the cracked fang, just 30 shoes. Sell those 30 shoes. Broken garment amulet. I'm carrying 6 30 shoes. We'll sell all those. Seaweed 2. Alright. You know, there's nothing you'll like better than getting angry at crazy UI when you're patching up. By the way, I think, well, my 30-day allowance on the Olivier servers disappeared last night, so I have to log into one of the non-Olivier growth servers that don't have the XP buff anymore. So I'm now on Velia 1. So if you want to join me, that's where I will be. So yeah, Briar Helmet. Okay, so we sold those things. These fish bones are the only thing I want to hold on to because it looks like they're. I can, if I exchange 5, then I can get Cryo's fishing chair. Once I gain more knowledge. He needs to have completed his research on Cryo's fishing chair in order for you to exchange this item for his chair. So I want to learn how to do that, and then I can exchange that item for his chair. Hey Lisa, how's it going? Great to see you. What ran out? Hey. So apparently, like I said, the kinds of buffs that you don't know about until after they're gone. The first 7 servers, the Olivier, which are all really just the way that I understand it, having done a little bit more reading, is that it's all one server, and the different sub servers that you see listed in the list are actually just chat channels within the server. And also, I guess also different subgroups, because I don't necessarily see all the same people, but maybe I do. It's hard to tell. But in any event, the first 7, those servers, 7, whatever, that server group has a growth server, and you have a giant XP buff just the whole time you're on the server. But you can only choose from those for the first 30 days that your account is active. So I think it's been since you and I activated our accounts, or at least since I activated my account, when we played back in whenever that was, because my 30 days ran out, or at least I can no longer select those server names. So and assuming, having read it, so I was like, oh yeah, you can only use those for 30 days. Then my 30 days has run out. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's from your most recent login on that server, maybe, or within that branch. That makes sense. So yeah, so maybe it's from my first time we logged in on those servers, I bet. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So if I haven't logged in over a month, then it reactivates. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Catch-up mechanic. New player mechanic and a catch-up mechanic. Okay, that makes sense. New players and returning players can log into there to kind of get caught up. So next time I take a month off, I can come back and log back into those. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we emptied our bags of that stuff. Now we just need to spend a little bit more time. I'm really kind of taking care of my chores here. I'm kind of happy about it. There's a few more people I need to talk to here. I haven't talked to the Imperial fishing delivery. Hi, are you starting? Why are you staring at me like that? You think I'm a loser too, huh? Well, you're kind of a shifty looking fella. Ha, Velia. That's a nice view for sure. So what are you here for? Fish delivery? Imperial fishing. There are no fishes to trade. Guess I can trade Imperial fish with him. Whatever that means. But I talked to him. I gained his knowledge. You can most likely log into the buff server. If you were to stay away for another week, then yeah, you could probably log into the buff server. Alright, there's a fellow up the road here that I need to talk to. Yeah, it's true that. And plus you'll probably get many good things from which you can the game kind of showers you with various XP buffs, items, and what have you, as it is. Alright, here we go. Old Moon Manager, talk to him. Cloud, you see that Kron Castle? Such a dreadful place. I will solve the mystery of Castle Kron one of these days. You think I'm bluffing, do you? Actually, I've already solved it. I solved it last night. A few more people to talk to. Yeah. Oh, here are all the people that I haven't talked to, right here.
The value of gemstones lies not in their beauty, but in their
Jeweler?
power.
Offers angelic beauty to the wearer, though apparently Silas doesn't agree. It says go to the NPC indicated on the world map first, and come back to obtain this knowledge. I wonder what NPC they're referring to. because there are tons of NPCs here. I don't know what that means. We talked to her all the same, though.
I hear women choose their homes for furniture.
Furniture. Safe location with all the necessities. Players will always... Yes, for sure. Oh, see, there you go. So there is that. Where am I? I'm in Velia, and I'm logged into the Velia 1 servers way down in the list. But I'm in the town of Velia right now, talking to all the NPCs to complete my knowledge of the NPCs in Velia. All right.
Because furniture bought with the heart, not eyes.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't agree more. Furniture bought from the heart. Okay, so here's some cool things for my house that I can put in. I definitely want to come back and put those in. Is there a bed? Drawers, dining table, wardrobe, more drawers, chair. Huh, all right. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and drop over in the Ventrilla. We're going to drop in and say hello to Mr. Anderson on the Ventrilla. I suspect by now he's over there chatting. No, he's not in there yet. Well, we'll go ahead and hop in. We are on open mic with Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson and I play together, play many MMOs, and have worked together. We've known each other for almost 20 years, so we've worked together upon occasion, and we've been friends for a long time. So he'll drop in, and he and I will chat a little bit about all the craziness that is this game. Okay, so
You have found the right place.
I've talked to you already.
Horses and donkeys.
It's very nice to meet you.
There we go,
I'm
Leonardo.
Leonardo, the guild
Leonardo
stable keeper in
Adventure.
Velia.
He's a guild stable keeper.
Guilds that have guild houses are eligible to use the stable.
All right then. Well, there you go. Guilds with guild houses can use the stable. There's one more fellow over here I haven't talked to. Clarence, general goods vendor.
Welcome, adventurer.
Hello.
Would you like to
And
try the
honestly,
potions
talk
I
about being
made?
noisy. I mean, with lots of people and horses, it's still not nearly as bad as many Korean MMOs that I've played before, where every person stays AFK for the entire time, turning themselves into a personal vendor like Aeon used to do, and maybe still does for all I know. You would walk in and the whole town would be littered with people standing around with, you know, merchant signs over their head because they had turned their character into an in-game merchant and then left it logged in. And whew, that would cause for a lot of busy.
Okay, I forgot
Oh, hello
that
there.
this game requires you to run Discord in administrator mode. So,
Oh, does it?
yep.
Oh, there you go.
Is it your
Next
first time
alchemist of the
here in
century.
Velia?
I'm just gonna come find you. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember where I logged out. So,
Well, let me tell you, I just got a little bit past where I left off with my previous character. We were right on the cusp of that castle when we played last time.
yeah, I
And
did that.
And I got past. I did that whole section last night. Did kill all the guys up in the castle and then came back down into town. So I'm just past that point in the story / area. And if you log in with your character, you're probably around the same level as I am.
I'm 21.
Yeah, just hit level 20. So. But I learned that, like, I did watched a couple of newbie guides and learned so much about this game, and that it's just like completely unlike any other game. Also, Low Guy has been helping me immensely. I don't know he or she, but they've been great at helping me, giving me tips, and they play all the time. So, in the like maximum level characters in all the classes. So they were saying it's been interesting watching someone new learn the game. But even with their help, I was still floundering, and so I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and there's still so many convoluted systems in this game, but at least I've learned a little bit more about how some of the systems work in this game, like the fact that the knowledge is essentially a collection system, and when you complete collections, completed collections turn into more energy, And then the energy, in turn, is used to craft items and create items and to do things in game. So, like right now, my energy is at 17 of 36. It'll regenerate sort of on its own a little bit, but if I want to increase its max energy, I need to do more knowledge collections. So, and one of them, like every town has a collection of NPCs that you want to chat at, and you can see it's not every NPC in the town, but any NPC that's marked by a question mark on the minimap when you're in town, and you only see the question marks when they're inside of your field of view on the minimap, which I also noticed, which is kind of weird. But any guy who has an NPC is an NPC that is part of the knowledge collection that you haven't talked to yet.
I talked to a otter just now, trying to figure out.
That's your fishing guy. Yeah. So I also learned about AFK fishing, and I've been doing that last couple of days. So
is that why my Discord was showing you fishing in the middle of the day?
I was playing all day today. I put it in windowed mode, not all day, just from about 3 o'clock to 6:30 or so. But yes, that's exactly why Discord doing it. Because, so here's how you AFK fish. It's really, really complex. Here, I'll come down and see if I can find you. Because I noticed my way around this town well enough now to at least know where the fisher guy, where the otter is that is the fishing vendor. So if you've got a little silver, you don't need much. But if you have silver and talk to the otter guy, buy a fishing pole from him.
I'm doing a quest right now. He gave me a fishing pole.
Oh, great! He didn't. I didn't get that quest, or at least.
Also, I hate their controls. Why are their controls? Oh my gosh! Why?
What's your family name?
Lanacard or Larnacard? I can't even say
I could be
it.
staring at you. I may not see you.
I'm standing on the beach, and my name is Alexia Misthart.
Are you down by all the people that are fishing at the beach?
Yes, and I'm trying to read and listen to you, and try to figure out why S and D are turning me left and right instead of strafing me.
It's because you're in the fishing thing, is what I discovered. Because it did that to me too a little bit.
Gosh, it's so annoying.
Yeah, you.
My
could be there,
fishing
but I wouldn't have any
resources
way to know.
exhausted. Do not board other adventure ships. You will be discard.
So you can just ignore that. Don't get on other people's ships, and that the resources are exhausted. It just means that theoretically you'll catch less fish than you normally would. But I fill up my bags here. But once you start the fishing, once you press the space bar to begin the cast, once you've equipped the fishing pole, then you can minimize the game or just Alt Tab and just let it go, and it will fish for you. It will do that completely, and you can let it go until your bag is full, and it will automatically stop fishing when your bag is full of fish, or if your fishing rod reaches the end of its durability. And then, and that's it. That's how you catch fish. And what that little bar is there is you can tell it to automatically throw away any fish below a certain rarity level. So if you click like green or blue on that little interface in front of you, then you'll say, okay, I only want to keep fish that are blue or better in your bag.
But then, how do you know if you've even caught anything? My character's just standing here holding this.
So eventually, if you stand there holding that, and it says you're currently fishing, right?
Yeah.
So
please wait till you feel a bite.
Yep. So it'll eventually it'll say you feel a bite. Press the space bar, and it's going to give you a little limit break meter, and you want to press the space bar where the limit break's on the right side of the line, and you'll say good. And then right after that, it's going to give you a little WASSD combo series that you have to type in before the timer runs out. And then when you do that, you've caught a fish. So that's actively fishing, and then you just playing, you can do that to actively catch a fish. And theoretically, you have a better chance of actually acquiring fish when you actively fish. But you don't have to do that. If you do nothing when it says it catches a bite, eventually it'll just catch the fish for you and put it in your bag. But it takes a little while. And because this fishing site is theoretically exhausted, it takes a little bit longer. But I mean, this is where everyone fishes, so apparently this is the best fishing site around.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really, really, really terrible quest UI or like quest setup to be like, here's how we're going to teach you to fish. And then you go do it and nothing happens. Like, their designer should have said, hey, the first time you catch it, let the bobber sit out there for 15 seconds and then make it catch a fish.
Oh yeah, but no.
Like,
Yeah.
I would literally. This is what happened last time I was on. I was trying to do this, and I couldn't figure out what was happening because I literally hit spacebar and it says, "Please wait till you feel a bite." And I sat here for like 5 minutes and nothing happened. I was like, "I'm just going to bed."
It's not typically that long, but yeah, I've definitely. It takes a while, and then it'll finally come up.
That is horrible. Why would? How do you stop this? So I can
So you
move
need to
somewhere else?
re-equip your axe or your weapon instead of the fishing pole to get out of fishing. At least near as I can tell. There may be another way, but that's how I found it.
Okay, I'm gonna go see. There's a quest circle, and maybe I'm supposed to stand there because I wasn't in the quest circle.
Yeah, I don't know that it makes any difference or not. I'm standing at the edge of the pier near the beach, away from all the people. I am Night Raven, Kyressa Night Raven.
I am right here on the left side of this boat. Oh my gosh, let me come find you. This is terrible.
So we may not be. It may, in fact, put us in different server instances, even though they said it's a common role. I wasn't sure how that worked either. So.
Well, there's where the otter is. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Yeah, so I'm at the end of the pier, just to the left of where the otter is. Like just like if you were to go down the pier towards where all the people are fishing, I'm standing right at the end of those steps. But we must be in different instances.
Yeah, I'm standing. There's a boat here at the end of this pier with a villager on it, and a short little, like a kid. And
Oh, I
then
know where you are.
there's
You're down at the end of the pier.
yeah, and then over here's like a little small boat with a Imperial fishing delivery guy on it. The horse with his head through a pole. I mean, that'll happen.
Yeah. So yeah, no. So we're definitely in different instances.
Even though I picked Valencia 1 or whatever,
Or Velia one.
or whatever. I think I don't know. How do I even tell where I'm at? I chose Valencia 1.
Oh, I'm
That
in
was the
Velia
server.
one. So that's why we're in different ones.
Oh, I thought I
I'm
didn't-
further down the list. I mean,
Why didn't you pick one at the top of the list?
I don't know.
How do
Velia
you
was the
get
town
back?
I was in. So
Login screen.
if you hit escape and then click on that power button in that UI and then choose character selection
I can choose server change.
or
Okay.
server change, yeah.
Velia 1. That's way down the list.
Yeah.
You can change servers after 3 minutes and 32 seconds.
You haven't been, I think it's every 15 minutes you can change servers, so you need another 15
And
minutes.
what? And now I can't close it. There's no cancel out of this. It's either yes or so. In I guess 3 minutes I will change servers. So I'm gonna try to
If you
fish
hit
again.
escape, or you're still in the, left you in the server. It didn't leave you stuck in that UI.
No, I could say yes, and it would close it, and it started the timer. Like it was telling me how long.
Right.
So I just have to wait.
Gotcha.
But we'll see if if anything happens in 3 minutes.
While you're fishing?
Otherwise, yeah, it's just. I just remember doing this. This is what drove me away from playing last time when I popped on and I did the council stuff. And I was having a whole lot of fun. I came back to town and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's the fishing thing. I remember doing this quest before. I can vaguely remember this. I walked down, equipped my fishing pole, cast the line, and I stood here like I'm doing now, and nothing. And I'm like, this game is just awful.
Being a great adventurer, I ended up returning back here. Must admit,
But I look cool.
regret it.
You do look cool.
There's just so many random characters standing around, like weird, like horses just standing on the beach doing nothing
Well,
with
so
nobody on them.
Well, the reason is because when you get off of your horse, then it doesn't disappear out of the world. Like I said, there's so many things. Cooldown was added because people would hop servers for various exploits. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not surprised. Logo was saying that the 15-minute server change was added because people would hop servers for exploits, and you've totally seen that happen
Yeah,
in other games. But yeah, so horses stay in the world, and in fact, if you leave your horse parked out, in a combat area near monsters and go away, the monsters will attack your horse and can kill it. and then you have to go and get it healed at a stable to get it back. So and that's why you see all these horses standing around, as people jump off their horse and run away, and they don't want to dismiss the horse, so the horse just stays in the world. I don't know why necessarily you don't dismiss the horse, but maybe I don't know if it
just adds,
or you just don't have to. But yeah,
it's just weird. And there's just like there's this NPC that's carrying water buckets across his shoulders, and he's just standing around and he's moving around every once in a while. And I'm like, what is your purpose?
Now, there are, if you see player characters walking with packs, you buy the pack and you put it on your back, and then you put yourself an auto walk from one town to another, and that raises your strength. And they literally have a whole system for just allowing yourself to AFK walk your character on a route from town to town to raise your strength attribute.
I remember doing stuff with when I first played. I didn't play much compared to everybody in the world, but I do remember transporting potatoes. What I was telling you, and I finally got it like an automated process. So I hired like an NPC that would carry my potatoes from the potato farm to the storehouse.
Yes, yeah, yep.
So I didn't have to do it.
Yes, yeah. You can have NPCs working at your various houses, and then you can have them move. Once you set up the nodes on network, you can have them move from location to location, going and getting resources and bringing them back to your warehouse.
So
I'm gonna get Bartoli a pet dog or a Buster.
Man, this fishing is.
Or a small island.
It feels so broken. I cannot believe they shipped it.
It's alive.
Dude, they shipped it like 10 years ago too.
You're not a grave robber.
Oh, it finally happened, and then I failed.
Yeah, I failed too.
Because I hit the space bar and it hit it twice.
Oh yeah, I hit it at the wrong spot first time, and then I didn't correctly type the WASD combo.
Yeah, it's just so weird. It's like, I mean, I like the interaction. I just the fact that your character stands here in an idle animation, holding the pole, and there's no indication of like the bobber really moving or like it's about to happen to give you warning.
Yeah, there's no real feedback in that way.
Now, Fire Emblem's fishing is super easy. You throw the pole out, and then a couple seconds it says push A, and then it does the collapsing ring, and you have to hit A again while the ring is in the sweet spot, and you have to do that several times. And it's like a little rhythm puzzle, and I really like it. It's simple, easy. This is simple. You can literally just AFK fish, but that feels lame. It's like I don't think the game should encourage AFKing. But
you got to understand, this whole game is all about encouraging AFKing. There are multiple systems that you can advance. In fact, they want you logged into their servers as long as possible. So they have a completely different tack. They're not looking to get you out of the servers. They want you logged in and your character logged in the world for as long as possible. It's just that classic Korean bent, right?
Seems weird. It's like, but I guess if the company that owns the game also owns all the net cafes and they're getting paid by the hour or whatever, then.
Look, I was just saying, their character has 364 days played, almost on that full year, almost an entire full year of days played.
And how much of that is AFK?
Yeah, that's right. We don't know, but yeah. Cooking, hunting, alchemy, trade.
Oh my gosh, I want to fish, but man, it is just. Maybe it's just too much like real fishing.
Well, yeah, right.
Like,
well, there are also
fishing.
really. Maybe that's it. There are also really good. When it isn't exhausted, I was just gonna say.
Haha! I caught a fish.
Hey, congrats! So, so let me show you what to do with the fish, real quick, or maybe the quest will tell you what to do with it, because I didn't get the quest. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get the quest later.
My wife has a good pair of shoes. Would you like to meet her?
No, I put my fishing pole up and all the instructions went away, but it was just the instructions for fishing. There was no the quest was just. I'm going to return back to this.
What you want to do once you return back to the guy to turn the quest, you take the fish down to the trade merchant in town, and you can. Oh, let me show you the one thing that will save you a huge amount of time. So, hit Control, and in the upper right-hand corner, there's a Find NPC. It's like an hourglass, like a search hourglass.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of. Give me 1 second. Let me. Interact with the sky. Caught a rock hind. Quest objective. I had to catch a green fish and bring it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the guy was saying that the fishing is much faster when you're not at exhausted resources. So because that one's exhausted, that's part of the reason why it's going so slow. You can fish in any body of water, from what I understand, but you'll get the and you'll be able to fish faster at a resource that's not exhausted. Yeah,
Oop, now the black ball is in front of me again.
Yeah, that was one of the things that one of the videos I watched, little guy told me about, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is super useful. The find NPC UI.
You should dry a green grade fish. Use drying in the processing window to dry fish. Okay, so hit L, select drying.
Teach you how to dry fish. That's cool. Did I miss her? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so I need to hit L, click dry. And then I need to select my.
You need ingredients, just say the word, whatever it is.
Oh, wow, my character dropped a pole down and I'm.
Your daughter is close, made with a mana stone. I can tell you how to craft them.
Process succeeded.
Please, treat pets
Fulvio.
well. Pets never betray the owners who take good care of them.
I don't need to rent a flute. Okay. Alright, so
Hey,
it's Buster.
I dried the
What is
fish.
Buster? Register, your pet will be found in the pet list. Okay, please enter a name. Well, his name is Buster. I'm just gonna keep him with the name Buster. I'm gonna change his name. Alright, I have Woodstock and Buster. Take out.
I don't understand. I dried that fish, but now the little black ball won't let me complete the quest.
I can't help you with the fish drying. Is Buster not following me? Here it comes. Alright. Alright. So, what's my next quest? Talk to Clarence. Embarking on an adventure. Anyway, I just followed the new player guide that I read that taught me how to sell the fish to the to the trade manager, which is all I do with my fish. Throw them into money.
Welcome, adventurer.
Hey, look who's here, the hero Velia who defeated the goblins. I'm honored to have you in my general store.
Would you like to try the potions that I've made?
Buy a house.
What the hell is-
He wants me to buy a house.
I did buy a house. Buy a house with contribution points. Contribution points you probably already have. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a number. It looks like a UO kind of symbol. Those are your contribution points. And those are what you need to reserve nodes and also to buy houses and to rent furniture or to rent storage units that go in there. All right, I think it's sending me to Heidel next. Apparently, I've done all that I can do here at Valia.
Broad oak of houses and
Finish
roses.
exploring Belamos. The next part of the main quest will take you to Serindia. Cool. All right. Well, we need to go here.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
All right, all the way back to Incas over here.
You cannot dry fish when it's raining.
Is it raining?
No. I dried the fish. I
Okay.
actually converted it, but I can't complete the side quest. I don't know what I'm supposed to do to complete it.
Sniper rifle hunting zone.
Oh, there we go. Wait, there we go. I had to summon the guy.
Did you have to talk to the black ink guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Yeah, here we go. No, it says it's in progress. It says he won't hand it to me. It's no fun if I just hand it to you.
Only the ones qualified shall participate in Imperial trade.
Gotta go down the road here. There's another person right over here to the right that I haven't talked to. Looks like the auction house manager.
Okay, server change. Let's see. Velia 1.
I'm only telling you for caution's sake, but I'm no locksmith.
Alexia Mistart has logged in. Alright. That's my guild notification. You and I are in the guild.
Oh gosh, this server's got like 6 horses in front of this guy, and
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
14 people standing right in. Oh my word! Your server's way more crowded than mine was. It's just garbage, is what it is. Like,
See, that's what I
all
told
the
you.
stuff just standing here is just noise. It makes it so I can't. I'm gonna go fish again because I don't understand why this fish is not working right. Dry a green fish via processing and show it to the black spirit. But
So you dried the fish, right?
yeah, and I have the dried rock hind in my inventory. I just don't know how to show it to the black.
Ah, here we go.
You made a good choice to come to Lunar Halo Inn.
Please don't feel that way. You're wrong. Strikingly beautiful, no matter what you do. She says I'm strikingly beautiful, no matter what I do. Sailor, sailor, sailor. Okay.
Oh, I forget how to sheathe my sword. Tab. There we go.
I'm not interested in sailing right now.
Summon the little guy. Oh, I had to click not quest when you're talking to the black ball. You have to hit chat. And then you tell him I dried a rock hind.
Ah.
Because, why wouldn't you click quest when you're trying to complete a quest?
Goblins will become chiefs as well. Goblins.
If you really want to know why I wanted you to dry it, ask someone.
We evaluate the value of rare goods. Here, have a look.
Yeah,
All
have a
are
look.
shining.
Only the ones qualified shall participate in
Alright, I think we've got most of the people in town. There's one more down here. I need to get this one.
Okay, so I have a new quest that tells me to talk to somebody about the thing I got when I dried the fish.
Head back home now.
Of course, I'm never going to find him because there's 40 horses standing on him.
May the grace of our Lord Elion be with you at all times.
Oh, it's easier to fish with the bait, he says.
Bless us with a new
I'm on step 3 of the fishing quest.
Even the smiles of the children here are
Cats like rooftops.
Okay, the trade manager will pay me well for this
I'm
fish.
going to give you a good scolding. thing
Will
when
it
you
ever
get
come down?
down. My cats.
Oh, I talked to Morano. I must have talked to the
So come on to the
cat on the roof.
Find them. Find them for me.
Should we head back home now then?
I'm going to give you a good scolding.
No, Morano's going to give me a bunch of stuff if I find his
Will
cat.
eventually come down.
You cats. I'm going to give you a good
I wish
scolding when you
someone would
get
help
down.
Creo seems to really want this fish the Black Spirit caught. Let's sell him the fish. Then let's follow Creo's advice and sell the other fish you caught to the trade.
Oh, so he's telling you how to sell the fish to the trade merchant now.
So I'm going to do shop. I guess. I don't
Hardcore
see a...
parkour. Oh no, the roof climbing quest. Hardcore parkour. Is that what this is? Great. Oh, I just need to figure out where this cat is. Alright, well, let's do this. Not that I suspect it'll be much help, but we'll set the navigation chain. Alright.
I don't know when I'm supposed to read the quest and see. Okay, talk to Bahar. He said click up on the magnifying glass.
I need some medicine again.
Oh, there's the cat over there. I see it. Now how to get to it. That was not from here.
Okay, so when I'm looking on the find nearby NPC thing, can I like make it auto run me to it? How do I do that?
Oh, so
T.
if you click on the find NPC thing, all you
Yeah, I
have to do is
found
just,
them.
just click on the trade manager, for instance, if you need to read that, and then hit T, and it'll auto run you to that trade manager.
T. Okay, it doesn't. I thought like double clicking would send me to him. But... That guy ran by me on a horse and like 4 pets.
Yeah. Aha.
I'll give you a good price if you sell it to me.
Ah, we got the cat. Woo. Oh, I gotta catch it again?
So apparently I can sell this thing, I guess? Guess this is the fish he wants me to sell.
It looks like there are a lot of different cats. Because I was looking at that cat over there, and it gave the cat to me, like this cat as well. I caught a cat. Okay. Alright, well, I think I can turn it in now.
So when you talk, I mean, when you were talking about going around and collecting stuff from people, what are you doing to collect stuff from them?
So here's what you do. So you hit H.
Hold on. Now, I wanted to do that, but of course, the Black Spirit wants me to do something else.
Oh, yeah, you talk to the Black Spirit first. Let me know when you're finished talking with them.
Okay, so what can we do with the dried fish? Let's talk to David Finto, the best cook in Velia. You didn't do all these quests?
No, I don't even know where you picked that quest line up. I haven't done any of those quests.
It was from the Black Spirit. He gave me one to go learn how to fish, and so I went and talked to the fishing guy.
I haven't gotten any of those. Maybe I need to talk to my Black Spirit again. But
yeah, I was gonna say if you don't keep clicking that quest button, sometimes it doesn't show up. So
right now he wants me to go to Heidel.
But that's the main step he wanted me to do.
Yeah. Oh, where was that? Oh, so 92.
So you said when I talk to somebody, push H, or before I
No,
talk
just
to them?
not talking to anyone at all. Just hit H.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll see this great convoluted UI with this circle around you and all these other circles. This is your knowledge database. And if you look to the right, there's all kinds of different breakdowns. There's character, topography, ecology, different tabs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you click on character, so everything that you converse with or interact with in the game, besides just learning knowledge of creatures by killing them, which you and I were doing when you were here earlier, you can you also gain knowledge of people, and by gaining knowledge of people, you'll basically completing collections, then you will gain additional max energy. So if you look at, for instance, if under character, if you increase the people of Eastern Battleness, and then you Valia
Like
merchants.
You can
So
see
Valia,
residents of Valia.
residents of Valia, right there. So when you then you'll probably already know some people, but there are others that have question marks. And
Yeah, there's one left.
And when you select those, you will see the circle around you to your left shows all the people that you've talked to so far. Rio, Mariano, Ulustin. For me, I have 1, 2, 3 left I haven't talked to.
I just have one left.
When you talk to all of them, then you will gain an increase in your max energy. I think it's 1 of 2.
Okay, I need to talk to the Velia ossuary manager.
Yeah, I need to talk to him too, as well as the cave explorer and the inn cook.
And by what does talking to them mean? Like, do I just walk up to them and hit chat?
You go walk up to them, hit R for interact with them, and then that's really all you have to do. And then I think you want to R through their conversation as well.
Okay, so I need to find the ossuary manager, wherever that is. But I'll look for that after I finish this cooking with dried fish. So when you're looking at a quest, if you bring up your cursor and right-click on the quest, it puts the navigation line to it, and then you can just hit T and auto-run to the destination.
Yep.
So I don't need to look for the person. I can just tell it to take me to them.
Well, once you, I don't know. You can do that for the people, right? They'll work for the quest, but I don't know it'll work for the.
Yeah, well, I had a quest to talk to a certain person, so I
Yes.
just right-clicked on it, and it took
Yeah,
me to
yeah.
them. Wow, he hasn't seen me in a while.
Indeed.
Isn't that dried fish? Of course, I do have a recipe for it.
All right, let's summon our Black Spirit and see if he has something for me. Adventure complete. Suggestions. Tiny light to drive out the darkness. Repeat, that's what Goblin hides. I don't want to do that. All.
I need to go to a vineyard near town and collect some grapes for this guy, for the cook. And then he will show me how to cook this.
Okay, the Black Spirit wants me to go on my next adventure. I've done the things he says I can do, but there's at least one side quest over here that I can do. All right. That's Clarence. Oh, let's talk to, let's see who we need to talk to. Let's finish talking to the 3 people. Ossuary manager.
Oh yeah, when you interact with somebody and hit chat, this person says she has under her interact, underneath it says knowledge, Manos' gathering clothes, and I can click that, and I guess it gave me some information about my knowledge is growing.
See, there you go.
Okay, I'm sure she might have a quest for us now.
Only someone special knows the
So I need to
value
go
of
to
your
get some
pearls.
grapes from the grape.
Oh, close. 1.5 million. All right.
I'm running down the road. It's kind of hot here.
Every night, a group of smugglers called the Black Rat Merchant Guild comes to town. They deal in illegal goods. The money is good, but it's risky. If you have a better means of transportation, you can trade more efficiently in the same amount of time.
The auto run does not take the best route.
It does not. It tends to favor roads really heavily.
Oh, and I walked up to the box
Oh,
of
you can
grapes
toggle
and
what
I hit
is-
R
okay.
to interact with it, and then
Oh.
I needed to chat with it. I'm chatting with the box.
Well, of course. Let's see.
Now let's run back to the
Pipes
courtesy
area.
buff from everyone. Oh, the last time I played, by the way, I did find out how to turn off the ridiculous constant stream that made it where I couldn't play the game.
Oh yeah.
And that was what made me allowed to play that next afternoon. Was once I went in and figured out how to turn off all those alerts, I didn't constantly have the ongoing spam of everybody else's actions.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did turn off those.
Oh, returning, making juice. We need to get something to drink to go with our meal. Don't you agree?
Story of Crown Castle.
Okay, I need to make grain juice using simple cooking.
Oh, okay. Well, how do I tell it that I don't want to actually see it in my progress bar? Like I can turn off. Oh, like that. Duh.
Wow. Their UI for crafting is...
Exciting, right?
Well, I mean, it's not cool, but it's like, here's the list, there's the recipes, and it's got the little UI for where you put the ingredients. You
Alright.
hover over a recipe, and it tells you what your ingredients are. But why don't you just, like, if I double-click on it, just auto-put the ingredients that I have in? But... And now I need to figure out what grain is. I don't know how to make grain. I don't have... The guy said he gave me everything I needed, but I don't have any grain.
Complete target. Talk to the Black Spirit to complete the adventure and receive your reward. Well, I thought I did that. Alright, so there, now I did it.
Okay, grain includes potatoes.
Oh yeah,
He gave me
starch, I guess.
potatoes
Oh, okay.
instead of grain. So I do have enough. Nope,
this
now
one.
I'm gonna cooking pot out.
Apparently I have to dismiss him and then reconfirm. Get that sometimes to work. And that was the hot goblin hydrant, so I don't want to do that.
Now I have 22 grain juice and 4 concentrated grain juice. I am rocking. I have knowledge about grain juice.
It doesn't want to let me enhance my sword. My
Whenever you need to hand over something to an NPC, Dusty,
Oh, there you go.
apparently you don't use quest. You have to use chat and find the most appropriate answer.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Like this guy was the quest step said hand over the grain juice to the guy. And so I walked up to him, went to interact with him.
Right.
You had to hit chat, and at the very bottom of his huge list of tutorial stuff, it says give one juice, and I was like, okay, give him one juice. That's completed the quest.
Sorry.
It's just a little weird, but it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense in their logic. So I have a title.
I just used my stone to upgrade the wrong axe. Well, now they're both useful.
Well done. And now I have returning
more
the
stuff.
power of tools.
All right, so I just have a few. Let's see. Drink H. People of Velia.
Okay, now I need to go see the tool merchant. They're going to teach me about tools. Yeah, I don't know why I have all these quests,
I
but
don't
they
either.
seem super useful, by the way,
Sure.
to teaching me how to do things.
Maybe at a certain level? You're still in Velia, right?
Yeah, I'm 20. What's 21?
Did you get
I
the
don't know
quest
who
to
I
take
picked
you
up
out of
from.
Velia to head on to Heidel? Because that's what I
Yeah,
have
but
now.
I'm not doing that because
Okay.
there were people to talk to in Velia, and
Yeah, no, I'm still in
somebody
Vadel too,
triggered this
right.
whole quest. So,
Alright, so I still have the Ossuary and the Vela Explorer.
or at least I don't think I went to Heidel. Maybe I did and I came back. Maybe no, because I still have the quest to do. Okay, she gave me an axe. Try lumbering an ash tree with it. I'm gonna go slam an ash.
Story about Isabel the Beautiful and Rich, the one who fell into Jordian's trap. So
Wow, all these quests have used up half of my energy. Like, that seems weird to me. That, like, what do you do if you run out of energy? Do you just stop playing the game? Is this like a mobile game where?
Your energy does replenish slowly, but I'm not sure how you get more of it right away. But yeah,
Well, you probably pay
energy
for it.
restores over time. So there you go.
So if you run out of energy, do you just not play the game? Is there anything to do that doesn't cost energy?
Oh no, there's a lot of things that don't cost energy. Energy is just like for processing and crafting and things like that. Most things don't cost energy, Logai says.
Okay. I guess I'm just doing quests that are costing
Yeah, you're
energy.
doing crafting quests, and the crafting quests are what cost energy.
Yeah. And a modern game would have said, hey, the reward for completing this quest is energy, so you don't feel like you're constantly fighting a weird losing battle while you're doing the tutorial. You know, like using up your energy to... Okay, how do I chop this tree down? Ah, there it goes. I did it. Yes, I'm doing it. Oh, at least it has a gathering progress bar, unlike the cooking did.
Oh, there was a time when I dreamed of being a great adventurer. I ended up returning back here. I must admit that I regret it.
Although I still think Final Fantasy's gathering is still one of my favorites, where you play like a little mini game.
Yeah.
You like to be treated.
Okay, did I
Mural of
achieve?
Prophecy. All right.
I achieved a log. I did not achieve.
All right, the last person I need to talk to in Citizens of Velia is Velia Cave Explorer. Let's walk around and see if we can see. There's a question mark anywhere. Oh, leveling up fighting. We're fighting semis.
Okay, so I chopped 2 trees and logs. No. No ash timber. Also, I feel like
Gathering, like I was saying, gathering is actually the most energy-intensive activity. So there you go.
the most what?
Energy-intensive activity.
Well, just trying to complete this quest. I figured the first tree I would chop would reward me with ash timber to tell me that I'm doing it right, but... Oh, and this is a fir tree. Okay, so that's bad. Why they put a fir tree right next to the ash tree? Sorry, the first fir tree I hit gives me fir timber, but I need ash timber.
Well, there you go. So you just need to find an ash tree.
Well, I was hitting ash trees, and they just gave me lumber.
Lumber? You
Yeah,
got
I'm
the low
why-
roll.
Why would you not?
Well, I'm assuming the Velia townspeople are all inside Velia, but I may be wrong. Let's go down here towards the dock here. Oh, look, there's the person right there. Aha.
I've entered a combat zone.
I was trying to climb over a fence by hitting my mouse 4 button, which is what the division uses to pull vault over fences.
Sleepless night in Velia.
Oh yeah, for me it's like spacebar.
He's here. He only comes out at night or in his town.
Isn't the night good?
I suspect this quest is all about tricking me into using up all my energy. Like, why do I need 40 things of...
I'm still missing 2, apparently. Cave Explorer and the Ossuary Manager.
I need the ossuary, I still, but I haven't gone looking for them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think ash timber exists.
That's the real tricky part.
That's a maple tree. At least now I'm remembering to look at each tree before I hit them.
See, the game teaches you how to play it, begrudgingly.
No, I mean,
you over the head.
The tutorial quests are working. They're just...
Sure.
I mean, a bad car might still get you somewhere. Man, it's
That looks yummy.
so frustrating. Why does this ash timber quest not just immediately give me ash timber the first time?
Well, they're teaching you more than just how to collect ash timber, Robert. They're teaching you how to painstakingly grind climbing resource after climbing resource.
This is what I'm going to be doing for the next 3 days, is just hitting every ash tree around Velia. Aha! Finally. Wait, it says partially complete. But I did get some ash. They got a good sound effect. That a little da-dun for when you've done something right is good.
Mm-hmm.
My character couldn't make a tight turn. She was just running into a wall.
Oh yeah, got to be careful there. Oh, it's a villager. Oh, here we go. Tavern owner. Oh, that's the villager I'm talking to.
Oh, the black spirit's back. Loud noise.
I can still
Boy.
vividly remember those days I would catch a big
What's that loud
marlin with
noise?
my bare hands.
Quick, go find Jamie Druck.
I didn't know
Hello.
there was a rowdy place like this.
It's like paradise.
Trade with us papus.
Ordering, but not with the
Don't
otters.
trade with the ugly-looking otters.
Well, that's not nice.
What is happening over here? Why are there... What is going on? There are 4 billion... It's like 40 people hitting target dummy.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. It's like, no, I guess they're all practicing rotations.
Oh, I think I'm getting all these quests because they've recognized that I've just recently returned to the game.
Maybe.
Or maybe he just remembering me from some other like quest or
Hello.
something. Okay, how do I need to find some place to put stuff because my inventory is full.
So go to the
my inventory is
storage-
literally like 10
Go to the storage
items.
NPC. This is what I did the other night. So you can just access the storage in town without buying any house or anything. It just opens up your storage. So you go to the storage NPC for that. Use the find NPC, find
I know where he
storage,
is.
and follow him.
Actually, pretty sure he's this guy here. Storage keeper.
Yep.
He looks like a deer dude.
So he's your banking dude, yeah. And then
Open
that's your
up
storage. And you can
Oh, my
also,
storage.
from one NPC, I can't remember if it was a storage dude or not, you can buy a chest. And then if you put the chest in your house, then that allows you to access the storage dude from your house, from your residence, which is what I did.
Oh, here when I access the storage guy, it says here's your storage in Velia, and it
Yes.
also says Olivia.
So Velia, I'm not sure if it says
And if I
Olivia-
click on Olivia, it's when you're on that server. So when you're on the
Yeah.
servers, your storage is unique.
Well, each town has its own unique storage too. So you're storing this. You're storing this. It's not like your bank, your general bank, your character bank. You're storing it in Velios's, this town's storage center, and then you can have goods transferred from one storage unit to another, but it costs contribution points, I think, and time to move them from one storage. But each town has its own storage center, and you can put goods in this. So where you're putting your stuff is here, the storage stuff here in Velia.
Okay, I've got. Have you done anything with these like gold bars and stuff?
No, the
So I've
gold
got-
bars are basically a way of converting a million silver or into a million silver. So silver is a currency, but because the currency is inflated so much, literally as Logai was saying, 8 million silver is equivalent of like 1 gold in a normal game. So you can when they give you gold bars, that's essentially just a million silver. So there's a special vendor or NPC you take it to that I haven't done yet. I've just been leaving them as gold bars in my inventory, but you can take those and then convert them into silver.
Yeah, because I have 10 gold bars. I have 3 Bartolelli gold bars, and I have 4 1G bars.
Yeah, if you look at the let's see, I'm going to fish here and see if I can catch a
I can
micro.
deposit them in the investment banking. Might earn you some money. Wonder where the investment banker is. Seems like something I'd want to do.
So yeah, I don't know how that works. You select currency exchange from the the storage keeper. Look, I see you. Can
Oh,
see
yeah,
again,
okay.
Is if you just select currency exchange, that will trade your gold bar for silver.
So, do I want silver or do I want gold bars?
Well, silver is so. If you open up your inventory, silver is that currency in the lower left-hand corner.
Yeah, I've got
That
like
is-
100 million.
Yeah, that is the currency
is like,
in
what,
the actual
2
actual
gold?
game. That's the actual currency. That's what you use to buy everything in the game.
Okay, so then why did they make... This is just bad design. Why would they make a secondary currency just to handle the fact that it's so inflated? You're the designers. Just make your currency not inflated. Like,
Oh,
just...
so silver used to weigh. There used to be a weight associated with the currency.
Oh, okay. See,
So-
now that makes sense.
And so you would you wouldn't move currency into weight or move your currency into silver until you had to.
Until you had to.
See, so there you
Now
go.
it doesn't weigh anything anymore, though.
I don't think so. Although there may be some cap to how much you can carry at one time, but I'm not sure of that.
Okay, well that makes a lot more sense why they would have done this, because then it makes sense. Like, well, let me convert 1 million, silver into 1 gold bar, because 1 gold bar weighs a lot less than 1 million silver.
Yeah, they said they removed the weight because it was just really frustrating for the really rich players, which makes which is not surprising. Well, they probably had the currency having weight for as long as it was in Korea, but once it became, westernized, the soft Western players are like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, well, by having weight and limiting it, it really kind of discourages you from hoarding a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Like, go spend your money on stuff because you're not going to want to carry it around. I can see where that design philosophy, where
comes
playing
from,
with as hardcore as this simulation is,
Yeah.
to say, hey, we don't want you doing this. Go spend your money and put it in the bank or do something else and tie it up for a while. But
Right?
like you said, soft Western players want,
Yeah.
I want my money.
All the money.
So I guess for now, then, there's no reason to take up inventory or storage slots with gold bars because they're just taking up slots.
Yeah, mine are still some are in inventory, some are in storage, but yeah, I could probably just convert them to silver as well. I haven't just because I'm not sure I totally understand the system and I'm always hesitant. Yeah, so they removed the weight but didn't remove the gold bars. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm just going to sell these. If I do this, I should get 10 million gold. Oh, it does lower my weight. There is a weight involved in it.
Oh, okay. You see me miss that fish? Oh, so gold bars weigh significantly less than 1 million silver used to. My girl is the laziest fisherman ever. She just barely keeps her rod tip up.
Oh, I know.
She just holds it at her side. She's not the slightest bit interested in really fishing. We'd much rather be doing something else. I'm kind of jealous of the people that have the crazy fishing outfits, though. Like giant left shark outfits.
Okay, so my weight says weight of inventory items is 91.5. Weight of equipped items is 44 point something. So I'm up to 135 out of. It says 135.7 out of 262.
3 times longer than necessary. Gotcha, little guy. I'm gonna see if I can catch one more time, and then I'm just gonna give up and go do other stuff anyway. Yeah, moving away from town, the fishing from exhausted resources takes 3 times as long as as would be necessary. So where are you seeing that weight value?
And my inventory.
Oh, I see. I see the little red and orange and yellow stuff down there. Gotcha.
Yeah, and you can buy more weight limit, but I don't know what that currency is, and hovering over the currency symbol does not give me any information about it, so I'm guessing it's pearls, maybe? It's probably
pearls are
their
the hard
premium
currency. Pearls are the pearl shop
Yeah.
currency. So that's the hard currency.
Yeah, so
Yeah, real money. Buy pearls.
now remember when we were doing those quests together and we got those scrolls and we summoned like a goblin chief and a imp captain?
Yep.
I still, since we used your scrolls to summon them, I still have my scrolls in my inventory.
Oh yeah.
Do I need those scrolls, or can I just throw them away?
I don't know. Logan might know the answer to that, but I suspect. Well, you can. You do learn more about the characters by defeating them multiple times. They do tell you that, so I'm guessing maybe you could use them to beat them again. Oh, I caught a. We're in circle. Mud skipper, not a mackerel. And then I think I just didn't take it. No, I just closed it without taking it. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. You can also train your strength, and that's one of those attributes that you train by walking back and forth from town to town. Alright.
Oh, to increase your weight limit?
Yep. Alright, well, I haven't seen that NPC that I was looking for. Maybe over here in the back here? Is that a cave back there? Can I get back there? Don't look like I could. We can try swimming. Just to see.
I've got to go back over to this dude, the ridiculous training dummies where the attacks are sending particles outside the walls.
Oh yeah, no, they go right through the walls. It's pretty funny. I'm guessing I'm going to hit a zone limit here in just a second. It's going to tell me I need to leave. Yep. No, I'm in a combat zone now. Yeah, this is the end of the line here. Okay. Well, that's
Okay,
cool.
here's the black orb. There's lots of things you
Exploration is
can
part
do
of
inside
that.
a village. What do you
Absolutely.
think? Does this suit your lifestyle? Yes, I'm just going to sit here in this village and chop trees.
Chop trees.
I
That
can
suits
do
my
that.
lifestyle. That's right. No more than a few people who that suited their lifestyle just fine.
Oh, he'll teach me about other activities.
Robert, looking at this.
You want to try some?
Oh, look, Buster's running along the top of the water. Buster doesn't like to swim. Climbing up on top of this little ledge here and seeing where clearly the switches from swimming to walking and back to swimming reminds me of today. I spent most of the day trying to solve a nav mesh obstruction problem, and I found out that because our nav mesh was below the terrain too far, when I was putting the obstructions on the terrain, it was adding the obstruction to the nav mesh environment but not actually putting it on the nav mesh. And so the orcs were just completely walking through the nav mesh, like through the obstructions altogether.
Oh, through the obstructions, because
Yes.
they think there's nav there. Oh, yeah.
Right, because there is nav
Class-
there, but the obstruction, and what we did was, in order to achieve performance, we turned on nav walking so that, and then we turned off their collision, because the navigation system is supposed to keep them out of obstructions anyway. So because the obstruction wasn't showing up there, and they had the collision turned off, they just rolled right on through the obstructions,
Oh, yeah.
just the
Oh, yeah.
barricades. They just came on in.
So, like, I'm walking. This is
Yeah,
where you
here
told
we
me to
go.
walk.
Here we go. Well, and the first version of it, when we didn't have nav walking turned on, what they did instead was they got obstructed by the barricades, but the navigation system said, hey, you can go through it, but their collision was turned on. So they got into a really bad, they just basically all jammed up against the barricades and wouldn't attack the barricades, wouldn't get out of them. They were just creating all kinds of trouble. And the worst part of it is Connor is working QA now. So he was, he was the one that got to write up the bug, telling me that my navigation system is breaking 7 different ways. So Alright, well, I'm taking a lovely swimming tour around the outside of the villas here, looking for the last NPC. Thought he might be down here around the beach.
Oh,
Look,
for
guy
that
gave me a clue to go
ossuary?
search around the
The
beach.
ossuary one?
No, this is the cave guy. Do you know where the cave guy is?
No, I still need to find the ossuary.
I also still need to find the oscillator guide. I didn't see any of those. Ooh, the waves are a little choppy here. I do love the wave physics that they.
Hold on. Let me go. Wait, is it H?
Yeah.
Residents. So who are we looking for?
I need two. I need the ossuary and the cave guy. Oh, look at that big giant fish over there.
I don't know who the cave guy is. So because all of them are uncovered.
Yeah.
Let's see, cave explorer.
Yeah.
There's the chief, Claire.
So many people over here fishing. It's so funny. All right. Are we all wet? Yes, we got our specular effect from being wet.
This is for residents of Velia?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, coastal cave lately. Here he is. Here, Grant. So Egrin. Egrin.
Oh, there's coastal cliffs over there. Let's go look over there. It seems like a long ways from town, though. From Crown Castle. Maybe that's what it is. This game has so many freaking systems, like day and night, and the fact that the monsters do more, or give you more experience at night and have more damage.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I first played it way back, I was trying to get you and like Sebi, and I was trying to get other people into it because it was like, man, this game's got so much stuff, and it's like literally it was the most sandboxy virtual.
It really is.
I had played up to that point, and the problem is back then leveling took forever. Like I literally that character only got to level 14. And it really got to the point where you really needed to be spending money in the store. Hey, what's going on?
I've earned the title Sophisticated. Rumor has it there's a wrecked pirate ship in this cave. Must run into a typhoon.
I hear that a ferry
Conversation.
Pirates. It gets me worried about Velia too.
Discover a coastal cave.
I don't see a cave. I see a wall.
Okay.
And a rock that if I had a pickaxe, I could mine this felspar.
Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, right? Well, this is the cave in here, I'm guessing.
Oh, over here. Well, let's go in there. We're not in a group together, so...
But you've already explored, you've already seen this guy too, right?
Yeah, but who cares? I was just here, hanging out. There's nothing in here. It's a place to come mine.
Yeah.
Those are all mining nodes in there.
What was it? Was that the cave explorer dude? Let's see.
Here's another cave.
Yes, that was the cave explorer dude, the guy we just talked to.
Yeah, that was the guy.
All we need is the ossuary manager.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Let me run back this way. There's so an ossuary is like funeral home, like a place to hold ashes and stuff. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, and I had a misconception about this game that wasn't true, or at least maybe it is untrue on some servers, but I had the misconception that it was open world PvP, which a lot of Korean games are. You know, once you get level 25, you get past a certain point, and then it's Gank City, wherever you want to go. And I knew that I didn't, and that was the reason why I'm like, well, if it's eventually just going to turn into, open world PvP, I don't want any part of that. So that was the main reason that I kind of held off.
Yeah, back when I played the first time, it basically led you out of this whole area. It was like PvE zone. It was pretty happy. And then also this place has got 4 billion people. That other server was way less. But I swear there was a time where it was like, it was like if you wanted to go to this area and do this higher level stuff and you wanted to transport goods. Your goods were going to get attacked by players, and you're going to have to defend them. So,
And I noticed that they had a server type there
they might have
in the list of
changed.
servers, so they might be a PvP server. This guy, fish vendor.
Gosh, I can't take it. Like, it literally is overwhelming for me, all the visual noise in this game. Like, I just want an option to turn off all player mounts and pets and effects, except for my group.
This horse is standing on the stairs at a steep incline. That's awesome.
Okay, this does not look like the ossuary. This looks like a lumberyard.
Now, when we explore down there,
I'm still young. I don't ever get hangovers, he says. Ask about the benefits of hiring a sailors. So I guess we could hire sailors.
Yeah, sailing is a thing that added in one of the more recent expansions, and it's a whole nother life skill, and it's very expensive from what I understand. But yeah, you can get on a boat and sail out in the ocean. And it's a whole nother subcategory stuff you can do.
Okay, well, this is clearly not the ossuary. The ossuary would be.
That was the inn down there. Go on your boat. Logai's got a boat. We can go on Logai's boat. Probably not tonight, Logai. It's getting close to midnight. I'm probably going to wrap it up. But yeah, for sure, when we get back, you're happy to ride on somebody's boat.
Yeah, man. I'll go on his boat. Take all of his knowledge.
Heck yeah.
He's teaching us stuff.
Explore? Absolutely. It's been great. Helped out
Okay,
really
so
well.
what is this
Helped out
building?
a lot. Okay. Marcella, Celis. Can I not talk to anyone?
Hey, there was a little kid. This guy's a soldier. Bella Guildhouse, Sleeping Forest. Okay. Quest objective complete. Talk to Clara Aaron.
Let's all calm down. Calm down.
Okay, she wants me to find his son.
Well, here's a... This looks promising. Ossuary Keeper. Boatman.
Well, you are
The heck
not
are you?
in my group, so...
I am. I'll tell you where I am though in just a second.
See this place. Is it the church-looking place up on the hill here?
Yeah, that's where I am right now. 2 of 2 obtained.
That's where I was headed, but I had a quest I had to go.
Alright, I can freely leave this town for now. I'm sure there are other things I can collect in here, but... feel a little more comfortable.
Who's this? Is this the kid? I think... Oh, my cat's climbing on the roof. It's dangerous. Please save. Quick, save.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one. I just did that one.
She was chasing
Repeatable
seagulls.
too, I believe.
I'll reward you. Get my kitty.
Alright, I am going to... Let's see, L. No, O. Just
I
going
caught a
to
cat.
Unexpected news. Bill Incas to news. I'm going to run out of town to go... Did you catch a cat?
It was. I mean, it was literally right there. Like...
They must have made it so you can
The
catch
cat-
mini cats. Yeah.
Okay, so is it in this building with the, near the cat? Is the...
Once you've got... No, it's up the... Did you just run past me? No, it's up the hill over here.
They had a quest for me in here, though. Power of Darkness.
Yeah, it's this little house up the way there.
Okay, so yeah, I'm at the church with the kid, and then up the hill to the little building. Yeah. Yeah, this looks
you
like an
can see on
ossuary.
Right?
Well, who the heck are you? Your spectrum is growing, or your spectrum of knowledge is growing.
All right.
Cool. Got 2 more points. Yes.
I'm
Yay.
gonna run over to tell Incas the news. And then
So did you do all your Valencia farm people?
No, because those farms are all
Or
over.
Velia farm people?
They're not here in Velia. They're like all over. They're all in different locations. I've got most of them, I think.
I'm missing 3, so I'm guessing. I mean, they should be in this Velia region. That's
Yeah,
why
I
they're called
believe
Velia
so.
farm people.
Yeah, you would think that. You never know. Velia farm people. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch. I'm missing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna do that another night.
I'm
go
also
run
thinking
quest on
that
the other
that
side.
is not character bound.
The
I have a
collections?
feeling that the knowledge stuff is account level.
I don't know.
Because I don't remember talking to all those people that were
With
on
this
this
character?
list with this character. But
Yeah.
I do remember going around and talking to almost every farm because I was trying to learn how to do farming and stuff. So.
That would make sense. That also explains why you have a lot more of them unlocked than I do. Yeah, Logai says most things are account bound, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, that also explains why you kept getting the quests for the different monster knowledge stuff that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are you getting this quest? And you're like, from this person here. And they
Yeah.
had nothing for me.
Right.
I'm guessing I had
You'd
already done it
gotten
on
those.
my other
Yeah,
character.
exactly.
Okay, so I have to beat Santo Manzi. They do have a bunch of people that they want me to talk to in this town.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you're looking for a job, find me. It's a small town, but there are lots of things going on. Okay, so this guy is in charge of all the goblin workers in town. Okay. I've done all the things that I need to do here, except for talk to Berkeley at the Heidel Gateway.
I'm gonna go. This one lone NPC quest to turn in, all on the opposite side of town, and then I'm gonna turn that in, and that'll probably do it for tonight. And then I'll head to Heidel when I get back. By the way, I'm gonna be, I'm going to New Orleans tomorrow. I've got a family wedding that we have to go to, so I will be leaving. We'll be on the road at 8 o'clock in the morning. Woo! And then we will be driving 8 hours to New Orleans, and then I will be there for Saturday and Sunday, and then coming back on Monday.
Coming back on Sunday?
On Monday.
Oh, well, so you're going to watch the Super Bowl in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Greetings. This is the three-way road.
Where is like my friends
He's still
list
around.
or
It's a pleasure for me.
general
Selfish guy, yes.
knowledge?
He's still afraid of those imps.
What? I want to find how to...
Make sure to have enough necessities since it's dangerous.
I'm trying to figure out how to find you on the map.
You can just see me on the map. I saw you on the map.
I see
overhead map.
I see my name on the map. And, oh, there you are. You're way...
Yeah, I told you I had to run way over here.
There's a field boss. That's where Red Nose is.
I am sorry to say that I cannot buy your goods.
Alright, you do the imps and they're also repeatable. Okay.
So where is Heidel? Oh, this is like a fog of war. That's not an ocean. Okay.
Yeah, and Heidel, it's in the area of Serenity, I guess, right? Of course, he gives me another quest. I have started to kind of figure out how to make sense of some of these icons on the map. Like I had 3 or 4 quests to turn in the other day, and the mini map showed me icons for each of them and where to go to turn them in, and I was actually starting to make sense of it, so that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I don't know, like some of the stuff you roll over on the map gives you, on the big map, gives you tooltips, and some things you roll over and it doesn't. So, like, this little area says Sniper Rifle Hunting Zone. sensitive giant elk, but then there's like this little weird like guitar pick symbol with like a hooded figure, like the head of a hooded person, I'm guessing.
Is that the red one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so,
what is that?
so Logan was telling me about that. That means that bandits can attack when you're running a trade caravan. If you're not watching it, those are bandits that will attack your trade caravan.
Can I just go kill him? Can I be a good Samaritan and go just murder bandits that are not?
Well, I don't think they show up unless you like. They're not just out there. They show up. It's my understanding. I'm not sure, but I don't think they actually show up until you have a trade caravan running. But if you were to escort your trade caravan, then I think that's when they would show up to attack your trade. Also, I don't know, but I think it may be that if you yourself are in auto run from node to node, they may attack you as well.
Well, I am auto running from. It's auto running near one. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can find one.
We never lose pride.
Somebody's caravan.
There's a rumor that trees are moving in the deep forest in the south.
Trees are moving in the deep forest. What? All right.
There's a. Yeah.
Right,
Oh, this was fun. I just needed something to do tonight. My head kind of hurt, and I didn't want to try to focus on Fire Emblem. I mean, it's not a hard game, but it's. And I definitely I was gonna just play some Monster Hunter, but I was like, let me see what you're doing.
And Monster Hunter is
I really like Monster Hunter. It's a really good game, but
yeah,
it
I really
gives
kinda wanna
me
play it
stream
more, but-
tunnel vision, and I can't stream the expansion areas at all. It just kills my stream on this computer.
It still doesn't let you stream the Iceborne area, huh?
Yeah. No, get over there with the snow, and it's just like, nah, your computer's not good enough, bro.
Like, no, you're not doing that.
Okay, I'm gonna log out of this. I'm gonna go play a round or two of Legends of Runeterra.
Yeah, I need to download that. I wonder if there's a mobile version of that.
There is. I think they have one on the Google store right now.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if the iOS version is out yet. I mean, Apple's got a little bit higher standards than Google does for
right.
How do I get out of here? How do you quit this game?
Hit escape. Click on the hit escape, and in the settings,
Oh,
click
here
the power button, and then click disconnect.
I did that, and then it said,
It takes a long while though.
do you really want to click? Yeah, and I
Right.
said yes, and then it's just standing here, and I'm like, there it goes. Yeah, that was fun.
Yep. Good times.
I mean, like I said, I bought the game at one point, so
Well, I bought it
I
now as
have-
well because they had a sale on. It was going to last to February 5th, and I could get the game plus a carton full of miscellaneous goodies for like $19. I'm like, all right, well that seems pretty reasonable. And they had even cheaper versions. They had like a $12 version and a $3 version for the game. I'm like, clearly
Yeah.
they've all but basically said we're relying on our free-to-play monetization. We
yeah, they
still
just
have
sell the little starter packs. To
Yeah,
get you
we
going.
have this starter pack now that basically gets you the game to get going, and so that's what I got. I got the Traveler's Pack for like $19 or $12, and then that gave me enough stuff to get going.
Oh, cool. All right, well, have a good trip. We'll see
Thank you. Thank you.
Monday or whatever when you're out.
Yep.
Check it out. Night.
Good night. All right, we'll go ahead. Thanks, little guy. Much appreciated. And hopefully it does. All right, so hold on there. Alt, Windows key. There we go. Sorry, I lost my mind. Disconnect there. All right, let's go turn in this last quest over here. I want to try to clear off the things that I still have left to do in this town. We're going to go clear off this last quest, and I think we'll be done with that. UI markers are really pretty good about like saying, hey, you need to go here, here, or here. Logai, once again, thanks so much for coming by tonight and hanging out. I will be back. I'm going to continue playing this game for at least another week, maybe even a couple of more weeks. I know that we'll be, I'll be stopping to play Cyberpunk 2077 for sure. And I tend to kind of bounce around to various games. I'm not a hardcore one gamer, which tends to lose my audience typically. I go from one person to the other and they're like, oh yeah, you're not playing that game anymore. But I love MMOs. I've played MMOs for years. I've played Final Fantasy 14 and WoW and Elder Scrolls Online and then Aeon and Guild Wars 2. Yeah. So I tend to move, I'm a bit of an MMO whore, MMO gypsy, if you will. I will kind of move from, but I hadn't tried this one out yet. I really hadn't ever, like I said, I operated under a misconception that the game was still open world PvP, and having experienced that quite a bit on Aeon and a few other MMOs, I really wasn't down for investing. But it's not that, at least it doesn't appear to be that now, so. Is this the guy that, is this who you talk to?
War is tragic, but from time to time, it's a comedy. Do you want to be part of a bigger world?
Kron's Castle
Then
Altar.
travel. There's no reason to hesitate or think twice. Become stronger for your own good.
Yes, just
What are you
completed
waiting
that.
for? Curious about Crone Castle? Many legends lie there.
So we can go back to Kron Castle. Now we clean those up, and we can return to Kron Castle. Okay. That seems like a good stopping point. Well, I ended up doing almost 2.5 hours of running around doing things that weren't fighting. That's awesome. Ragnarok was your early child. Oh, so yeah, you definitely know the Korean MMOs and the PvP MMOs for sure. Very good to me thus far. I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Have you played Elder Scrolls Online or Final Fantasy 14? Just curious. Played Final Fantasy 14? Cool. Did you play any of the most recent expansion, Shadowbringers? Oh, gotcha. All right. Well then, yeah. So you've played quite a bit. Yeah. I have a level 80 Red Mage and a level 80. Well, she's the same character, Red Mage and Dancer, from the Shadowbringers expansion. And I haven't done any of the ultimates, but I got some of the elites done, and then and I've been I've done all the current dungeons, just not any of the raids or any of the ultimate dungeons. But I love it. It's a beautiful game, fantastic game. I'm taking a break right now because I'm doing this. I'm playing other games. I kind of got to that point where I was just grinding in-game content, and I don't tend to do. Yeah, I hear you. It is definitely far more global cooldown oriented. Everything is on the global cooldown, and they've got a 1.5-second global cooldown, so it's definitely. But what I do love about their game, especially with the instance combat, is what a fantastic job they do of telegraphing all of the various things and of the situational awareness you have to have while paying attention to the telegraphs. Even some of the hard mode dungeons and the elite mode dungeons, they are dances. They are absolute dances in execution. Yeah, this combat is much more like Elder Scrolls Online, which is much more action-oriented with a lot of directional combat involved in it. And of course, this has that great combo system as well. I do recommend you check out Blade and Soul if you haven't checked out. I did play that quite a bit when it first came to the West and launched up. And it also has a combo-oriented system, much like this one, where you duck and dodge, and a really, really visceral, enjoyable combat system. So yeah, for sure. Do you stream? Because I need to follow you. Here we go. Ah, yes. Right. Yeah, who knows if they'll ever actually do that or not. Yeah, I hear you. But then it's Mixer. And I did notice, like, I've been playing the Division 2 a lot lately, and there was even more Black Desert Online players on Mixer than there were even in Division 2. So yes, it does. I noticed that. I went and hung over on Twitch and watched the BDO community there, and there were a lot of in-game players running around on Twitch, and that's what kind of gave me a feel for it. But yeah, there's not a lot here, but that's cool. That means you and I, players like you and I, can find each other, and it does mean that there's people that want to play the game might come and find the streams and check it out. So the fact that I got 2 followers the first night I played BDO is encouraged me to continue playing it, and I don't mind saying the fact that you've dropped by every night that I've been playing it so far means there are at least some people out there that are enjoying watching it, enjoying playing it. So I'll continue to stream this for at least, like I said, for all of next week, and then we'll see where we go from there. All right, I'm going to call it a night right there. Thanks so much for hanging out, brother or sister, whichever it is. But I greatly appreciate, or either. I'm actually don't care one way or the other. But thanks so much for coming out. I've had a great time. All of your help has been super appreciative, and I will definitely check out what you there. Adios, friend. Yeah, there you go. All right, well, that's perfect. So take care. Low gay. Oh, not low guy. Gotcha. All right, cool. My apologies. So yeah, thanks so much, and I will call it a night here, and I will be back maybe Monday night. If you follow my Twitter, I'll definitely be on Twitter all the weekend, so I'll definitely announce there if I'm going to be streaming or not. But if not, I'll definitely be back Tuesday. Thanks so much, everybody else. Laconia, if you're still around, thanks so much for hanging out, and if not, I will see you soon. You guys have a great night.